The dashboard clock said 11:04 p.m. I was 26 minutes early. I parked my Honda Civic in the far corner of the lot. The Phillips 66 sign was bright above me. A rusty picnic table sat near my car. The gas station workers used it when they smoked. The engine stayed on. The dome light was off. I did not want anyone to see my face here. The studio apartment I lived in was 40 miles from this gas station. I picked this place because no one I knew used it. I was careful that way. I picked the meeting spot. I picked the night. I picked the time. I thought I was being smart. This was the third time we tried to meet. The first 2 times he canceled. I picked up my phone. I texted him. I am here. The red receipt showed up fast. He did not reply. The clock said 11:15. Then 11:30. Then 11:45. My hands felt cold. The big Sonic cup in my cup holder was just water now. The ice melted hours ago. I chewed the straw flat. The cup was wet in my fist. A Ford F-150 pulled into the lot. A man got out. He was tall. He wore a gray flannel shirt and a baseball cap. He stood next to his truck. He looked around the parking lot. He did not look like the photos in the app. His hair was different. His face was heavier. He was older. I slid down in my seat. Wrong man, I thought. He is not Garrett. Then my phone rang. The screen said, Garrett. I did not answer. A text came in next. I see your car. The Honda. I am the truck. I sat up straight. My heart was fast. I texted back. You don't look like your photos. He typed back fast. I know. I am sorry. The photos are not me. Let me explain. Can you talk to me 5 minutes? The doors of my car were locked. I rolled the driver window down 2 inches. I yelled through the gap. Who are you? He stood about 20 feet away. He did not move closer. He raised both hands. My name is not Garrett. My name is Milo. I am sorry. Please. 5 minutes. I should drive away. I knew it. My foot was near the gas pedal. But I waited 7 weeks for this. 7 weeks of texts. 7 weeks of nice messages. I told my coworker Brienne about Garrett the paramedic. I called him a kind man. I said he saved people for a living. I made up a whole life for him in my head. The wife, the little house, the dog, the job at the hospital. None of it was real, but I kept it in my head anyway. I bought a new navy sweater for tonight. It cost $19.99 at Ross Dress for less. I cut the tag off in the parking lot before I drove here. I did not want him to know it was new. The window came down 2 more inches. The cold air rushed in. Talk, I said. Do not move. He took a slow breath. He spoke quietly. His voice was soft. Garrett is my brother. He doesn't know I used his photos. I stared at him. The Sonic cup was wet in my hand. Your brother? Yes, Garrett is the paramedic. Not me. I am sorry. Why are you here? He looked down at his boots. The wind pushed at his shirt. Because I wanted to meet you. I told you a lie, and I am tired of the lie. A car pulled up to the gas pumps. A woman got out. She did not look at us. She started to fill her tank. The pump beeped. I cannot tell you the rest here, he said. Not in a parking lot. Not at midnight. Please, meet me again. In the day. Public place. I looked at his face. I looked at his truck. The plate was an Oklahoma plate. I picked up an old gas receipt off my passenger seat. I wrote down the plate number with a pen. He did not see me do it. What is your last name? I asked. He paused. Hartley, Milo Hartley. And Garrett. What is his last name? Hartley too. He is my brother. I nodded once. I wrote that down on the receipt under the plate number. The window went up an inch. My fingers shook a little. I will think about it, I said. I pressed my foot on the gas. I drove out of the lot. I did not look back. In my mirror, his red taillights came on. He stood by his truck a long time before he got in. On the drive home, I did not cry. My stomach felt sick. I did not turn on the radio. I drove with the window cracked. The cold air kept me awake. The next morning, the washing machine downstairs shook my floorboards. I lay on the bed in my khaki work pants. They had stockroom dust on the knees. My shoes were on the floor by the bed. There was no energy left in me to pick them up. I picked up the phone. I scrolled all the way back to the first message from Garrett. I counted them, 43 long texts, 7 weeks of words. I read them slowly. I noticed something I missed before. Garrett never told me he was a paramedic. Not once. I was the one who said it first. I wrote, "So you said you are a paramedic, right?" And he wrote back, "Yeah, busy night." He let me believe it. He never corrected me. I sat up on the bed. I read more. I found another message. I asked him once, "Do you want kids someday?" He wrote back, "I want a real life, quiet, honest." I read that line at the time. I read it 5 times. I memorized it. I told myself, this is a good man. He wants a quiet life. So do I. Now the word honest hurt. It hurt right in the chest. I called my sister Corinne in Wichita. She picked up on the 3rd ring. I heard kids in the background. She was on the school run. "Hey you," she said. "Did you meet him?" I opened my mouth. I closed it. I opened it again. "Yeah," I said. "I met him. He was nice. We are going to meet again next week," I lied. Corinne always says the same thing. "You trust people too fast, Wren." I did not want to hear it. Not today. "That's great, hon," she said. "Send me a photo next time. I want to see his face." "Sure," I said. We talked for 2 more minutes. She was busy. I let her go. Corinne always said I trusted people too fast. She has been saying it since we were kids, since before Mom died in 2019 and Dad in 2021. I missed Dad's funeral. I was on the night shift. I needed every check that month. I told everyone I was sick that week. I did not say I missed it for a shift. Some lies were easy. I told them all the time. The phone went on the bed. I looked at the navy sweater on the back of the door. I washed it last night. It smelled like nothing now. Just laundry soap and dryer sheet. The washing machine downstairs shook the floor in slow pulses. Every 8 seconds. A little off the beat. A coffee cup from the night before sat on my nightstand. There was dry creamer in a thin ring around the rim. I did not have the energy to wash it. I picked up the phone again. I opened the text thread with Milo. I typed slowly. "Coffee, Saturday, 10 a.m., Denny's on Sheridan." I picked the place. I picked Denny's because it has cameras. I picked Denny's because it has a lot of people on a Saturday morning. I picked Denny's because I did not trust him. I should block him. I knew it. I did not block him. I hit send. He answered 4 minutes later. "Thank you. There is something else I have to tell you before Saturday. Don't Google my name. Please." Let me tell you myself. I sat up straight on the bed. My hands were not steady. I opened the browser on my phone. Don't Google me. Don't Google me. Don't Google me. I typed his name into the search box. Milo Hartley, Tulsa. I hit enter. The first result was a mugshot, a booking photo. It was him. Younger, his eyes were red. Below the photo was a news article from 2017. Milo Hartley, vehicular manslaughter, DUI. A woman died. He served 4 years. He got out in 2021. I stood up. I walked across my studio. 3 steps to the wall. 3 steps back. My apartment was 150 square feet. 3 steps was the whole room. I read the article one more time. The woman who died had a name, Amber Cole. She was 29 years old. She was an ER nurse at St. John Medical Center. She had a 6-year-old son. I sat down on the floor. The wood was cold. I thought about it. He used the name Garrett the paramedic, a man who saves lives, a man who runs to people in trouble. He killed a nurse. I picked up my phone. I typed one line. No question mark, no anger, just a sentence. You killed a nurse, Milo answered in 11 seconds. Yes, I did. That is why I told you not to Google. I wanted to tell you myself. Please still come Saturday. I put the phone face down on the floor. I walked into the bathroom. I turned the shower on hot. The water was hot at first, then warm, then cool, then cold. I did not move. I did not wash anything. I just stood there. When I came out, my skin was red on my chest and my neck. I dried off. I sat on the bed in my towel. The towel was old. The corners had little holes where I snagged it on the bathroom door. There was one more text from Milo. Amber was not just a nurse. She was my fiancé. I drove us home from her birthday. I read that line 3 times. Then I typed back. See you Saturday. I did not know why I sent it. I knew I should not send it. The phone went on the nightstand. The shower head dripped behind me. Each drop fell into the tub with a small, soft tap. About 4 seconds apart, I counted 23 drops before I stood up. Booth 6. Red nylon seat.
We have to leave, now.
What? Why? I'm scared.
There's no time, just trust me.
This is crazy. Where are we going?
Somewhere safe, I promise.
Okay, let's go.
There was a long tear in the seat under me. Someone fixed it with clear packing tape. The tape was old yellow and sticky. The smell at Denny's was pancakes and dish soap mixed together. The syrup bottle on the table was wet around the cap. A small pool of syrup sat on the laminate. Milo arrived at 10 a.m. exactly. He wore the same gray flannel shirt from the gas station. He did not smile. He sat across from me. He put his phone face down on the table. Thank you for coming, he said. I want to tell you everything. You can leave any time. I nodded. I ordered coffee. He ordered water. The waitress was named Diane. She did not smile either. When she walked away, I started. Why your brother's photos? He looked at his hands. Because no woman wants to date a man like me. I tried. I was honest. I told them right at the start, the first message. They said no. Every time. Always no. So you lied. I lied. Why me? Because of your dating bio. You wrote, I work nights. I keep to myself. I thought maybe you understood quiet people. My face got warm. I am not a quiet person, I said. I am a lonely person. There is a difference. He did not answer that. He turned his water glass between his hands. The ice clinked against the inside. He told me about Amber. 2 years. We were going to get married. He stopped. He looked at the syrup bottle on the table. She had a folder, wedding stuff. She showed her mom every Sunday. He did not say more for a minute. That night was her 30th birthday, he said. We went to dinner in Brookside. I drank 3 beers with the meal. I thought I was fine. I was not fine. He stopped again. I 44, he said. I hit the median. She was in the passenger seat. He did not finish that sentence. He did not need to. The waitress came back. She refilled my coffee. Milo said, no thank you to the water again. He kept going. I am clean 6 years now. No drinks, no pills, nothing. I work for a roofing company in Broken Arrow. I am not a paramedic. I fix roofs. His hands sat on the table. They were rough. There were small white scars on the knuckles. Roof work. Hammers and nails and falls. Your real brother, I said. Garrett. The actual paramedic. Does he know about the photos? Milo took a long breath. He knows. And what does he say? He told me to stop. He told me a year ago. He told me again 6 months ago. I sat very still. My hands were flat on the table. And you stopped. Milo looked up at me for the first time. No, I did not stop. The booth went quiet. The diner sound around us got louder. A baby cried 2 tables over. A man laughed by the front door. The cook in the back hit a metal pan with a metal spoon 3 quick taps. How many women? I asked. He looked down again. You are the 11th. I did not move. And the others, they left. All of them. They blocked me. They did not come back. You are the only one. I felt sick. The coffee in my cup looked too dark. I pushed the cup to the middle of the table. I have to use the bathroom, I said. Sure, of course. I stood up. My knee caught on the packing tape. The tape pulled at my khakis. I had to free my leg with my hand. The tape made a small ripping sound. I did not go to the bathroom. I walked past the bathroom door. I walked past the kitchen. I walked out the back door of Denny's. The back door went to the dumpster. The smell back there was bad. Old fryer oil and bread. I went around the side of the building. I walked across the parking lot to my Honda. I got in. I started the engine. I drove away. In my mirror, the Denny's sign got smaller and smaller. I left him at booth 6 with his glass of water and his 11 women. Halfway home, I thought of something. I paid for my coffee. I did not pay for his water. He could pay for his own water. It was not a big feeling, but it was something. I drove home in silence. The radio stayed off. The Sonic cup in my cup holder was empty. I did not get a new one for 2 weeks. I am the 11th woman. I thought about that sentence for 2 weeks. I did not text Milo. He did not text me. The dating app was still on my phone. I did not open it. I went to work. I came home. I went to work. I came home. One Thursday night, I was at work. The cereal aisle was my zone. I stood on a stepladder. A box cutter was in my hand. I opened boxes of Cheerios for the shelf. My coworker, Brienne, walked over. She had her name tag clipped to her shirt. She had her hair in a tight bun. Hey, Wren, she said. Your guy. Garrett Wright, the paramedic. My cousin works at St. John. She doesn't know any Garrett. I froze on the ladder. The box cutter was open in my hand. This was the moment. I could tell the truth. I could say it. I could say, he was not real. I got tricked. Brienne is that kind of friend. She hugs people in the break room when they cry. She lost a guy on Tinder once. She knows. I climbed down the ladder slowly. Oh, I said. We broke up. He moved to Houston for a new job. I lied again to my coworker, to my own face in the break room mirror. Oh, sorry, hon, Brienne said. She walked toward the frozen food aisle. She did not look back. Her shoes were the white tennis shoes the store gave us. She had 10 years at this job. I had 3. She knew how to be friendly to customers and still keep something for herself. I never learned that part. I stood there. The box cutter was still in my hand. I cut into the next box of Cheerios. I cut too hard. The box tore all the way down the side. Cereal spilled across the floor. The little O's rolled in every direction. Some rolled under the bottom shelf where no one could reach. I got down on my knees. I picked up Cheerios with my bare hands, one at a time. Then I started to cry, for the first time in 6 weeks. Right there on the floor of the cereal aisle, a young girl walked past. She was maybe 19. She had a Walmart cart full of soda. Ma'am, you good? She asked. Allergies, I said. She nodded. She walked away. When my shift ended at 6 a.m., some Cheerios were still under the shelf. I left them. 2 weeks after that, I checked the mailbox at the coin laundry on a Friday afternoon. There was a handwritten letter. The postmark was local. I read the return address. Garrett Hartley. Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. The real Garrett. The actual paramedic. Milo's brother. I went outside. I sat on the steps of the laundry. The steps were cold through my pants. I opened the envelope. The flap had a smudge of black ink. There were 2 American flag stamps on the corner. The corner was bent a little. The letter was short. 1 page, written in pen. Ms. Decker, my brother, told me he met you. He said you left. I am writing to all the women he contacted. I have a list. I am sorry for what he did. He is back in jail. He violated parole. The roofing company let him go. He has a sister-in-law in Tucson. He can stay with her when he gets out, but it will be a long time. I am not asking you to forgive him. I am asking if you are okay. Garrett. His real phone number was at the bottom. His name. A real signature. I read it 3 times. I did not call him. I did not text him. I folded the letter. I put it in my kitchen drawer. I put it under a stack of old Walmart coupons. That night, I called Corinne in Wichita. Hey, she said. How is Garrett? I stayed quiet for 4 seconds. Her TV played in the background. A game show. People shouting at the wheel. He was not real Corinne, I said. I got tricked. I knew for a while. And I did not tell you. The TV kept playing. Corinne did not say anything for a long moment. Then she said, "Come for Thanksgiving." "Okay," I said. "I mean it, Wren. Drive up Wednesday. Stay through Sunday. The spare room is ready." I said okay, I said. I was not crying. But my voice was thin. She heard it. "Good," she said. "Drive safe." We hung up. I sat on my bed. I looked at the ceiling. The light fixture had 3 dead bugs in it. I stared at them for a while. I did not get up to clean it. I did not get up to do anything. The fridge hummed. The washing machine downstairs hummed. The world kept on. The left wiper blade on my Honda squeaked. The right one was silent. I meant to fix it in October. Now it was December. A thin sheet of snow pressed flat on my windshield. The parking lot at Dollar General on Admiral Place was almost empty. I just bought 3 things. 1 box of tissues, 2 cans of Campbell's chicken noodle soup, 1 string of Christmas lights marked down to $3. I had no Christmas tree. The plan was to hang the lights across the curtain rod above my window. I sat in my car. I did not start the engine. I took out my phone. I did not open the dating app. I deleted it 2 weeks ago. I opened the text thread with Corinne. There were photos from Thanksgiving. Her 2 kids eating pie with whipped cream on their faces. I scrolled past them. Corinne sent a message that morning. "Christmas come, stay a week." I did not answer yet. I typed back now. "Yes. See you Friday." The phone went on the passenger seat. The parking lot was almost empty. A man pushed a cart with a small Charlie Brown Christmas tree in it. His wife walked behind him. She laughed at something he said. They passed in front of my car. I did not think about Milo. I did not think about the real Garrett much either. I thought about the letter in my kitchen drawer. I never wrote back to Garrett. I did not know if I ever would. Probably not. He did not write to be thanked. He wrote to know if I was okay. I am okay, I thought. I started the car. The left wiper squeaked 1 more time. A can of Campbell's soup rolled out of the grocery bag. It hit something metal under the passenger seat. An old coin or a loose bolt. A small dry clank in the warm car. I drove home.
Wow, this one stuck with me too. Frankly speaking, Wren frustrated me sometimes. The lies to her sister, to Brian, and that allergies is cute in the cereal aisles. Anyone in retail knows that's the life. I've seen it. You don't cry at work, you just blame allergies. And Milo, this guy make me sick. 11 women, like 11. And his brother having to clean up the mess with letters, that really got me. Honestly, Garrett is who I keep thinking about. Writing those letters by hand, 2 flag stamps. He didn't want a thank you, just wanted to know she was okay. That's the good man here. Did anyone catch that little detail too? Wren paid for her coffee, but not his water. Love that. Tiny win, quiet revenge. It felt so real. So here's my question. Be honest. Should Wren write back to Garrett? Just one short letter saying that I'm okay. Or leave that drawer closed for good. Let me know below and tell me why. So thank you for watching.